If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
In the Appalachian Mountains, a fallen tree across a trail isn't always an accident of nature. Sometimes it's a barricade, a hunter's blind. Biker Moto Wenz learned this the hard way when he stopped to clear his path and heard the one thing you're taught to never investigate in these woods, a woman's voice, crying for help.
If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
I decided to go back for the gold.
Oh God, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh God, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. Yeah, that was my fucking cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
When he returned later, the road was clear, but the forest had gone dead. This is known as the hush, a sudden drop in sound when even the insects stop breathing. That's when the mimic stopped hiding. Whatever was using that voice wasn't human. It was something faster, something that belongs to the brush. But these things don't stay in the deep brush. They follow the tree line to the very edge of our world. Just ask this creator, who was filming a simple video in a lit parking lot when the women in the woods shrieked right behind her.
Okay.
Or this man, whose quiet night in his yard was shattered by the same bone-chilling mimicry.
Inside.
You alright?
It wasn't a cry for help anymore. It was a dinner bell. If one scream is a warning, multiple screams are a surround sound nightmare. Watch as this hiker is literally hunted. The sound shifts from a human-like wail to a distorted, guttural, cryptid roar. You can hear the branches snapping. It's not just one mimic anymore. It's a pack, and they aren't just watching. They're closing the circle. But the most terrifying form of an Appalachian mimic isn't a shadow in the trees. It's when they try to look just like us. This footage from a home on the mountain's edge captures an old woman, or something wearing her skin, begging to be let in.
Let me in. Me.
Listen to the transition from a human plea to the heavy, animalistic panting of a predator. She isn't there for shelter. She's there to see if the door is unlocked. And when that didn't work, she decided to just watch from the window. It started with a curiosity, an eBay listing for a haunted doll. Josh Robillard didn't just buy an object, he bought an invitation. His first mistake? Believing a few drops of candle wax could seal a spirit. He wasn't sealing the doll, he was marking his territory for a war he didn't know was coming. At first, it was playful, small things. A cabinet door, a toy waving hello. It feels like a prank until you realize there is no one else in the room. But the playful phase ended the moment the house stopped reflecting his image. Look closely at these frames. In the glass of the door and the surface of the monitor, Josh's shadow is visible, but his body is gone. Physics don't just break in a normal haunting. This suggests that whatever is in the house isn't just a ghost. It's an entity that is literally erasing Josh's presence from his own home. It's as if the house is starting to see him as the ghost. By the time Josh tried to fight back with Sage, the entity had lost its patience.
Okay, a lot of people suggest that I smudge my house to get rid of the evil spirits. We're gonna start in the kitchen. A lot of activity happens here, especially in this area. Always seems to be something, especially with this cross. Safe. Oh!
It didn't just want to be seen, it wanted to hurt him. When the house starts throwing knives and physically attacking your attempts to cleanse it, you aren't an owner anymore, you're an intruder. This brings us to the most disturbing figure in the Robillard case, the woman in the walls. She isn't a shadow. She has a face, human, but distorted.
Hello?
She peeks from the ceiling and screams with a guttural roar that no human throat could produce. Who is she? A chilling comment on Josh's channel suggests a darker history, that this house was once an outpost, a safe house for kidnapping and torture. If this is true, the doll wasn't the haunting. The doll was just the spark that set the basement's memory on fire. Those screams caught on CCTV, they aren't coming from the room, they're coming from the past. We are left with three terrifying possibilities. The vessel theory. The doll brought something ancient into the house that is now feeding on Josh. The residual theory. The outpost history is replaying itself, and Josh is just a witness. The replacement theory. The entity is erasing Josh's reflection because it is slowly replacing him in this reality. Which one do you believe? Look at the reflection footage again and tell us, is Josh already gone? A TikTok user named magee claims that something terrifying has taken over his home. After experiencing strange and unexplained events in the house, Michael decides to set up several CCTV cameras around the property to capture whatever might be causing the disturbances. Michael's first upload shows security camera footage from inside his home. At first glance, everything appears normal, but then at this point, Michael believes his home may be haunted. But what happens next becomes far more disturbing. Michael is relaxing in his room when he suddenly hears strange noises outside his door. Concerned, he begins recording, slowly. He opens the door and looks down the staircase leading to the lower floor. For a moment, everything seems quiet. And then...
Okay, it's like the middle of the day. I'm the only person in the house, and just heard some footsteps going up and down the stairs. I've checked all the rooms. There is nobody in. It's been doing it for about 10 minutes. There it is again. Okay. Let's see. I can camera this time. Hello? Mike? Charlie?
Following the terrifying encounter, Michael uploads another compilation of CCTV clips, and once again, objects inside the house appear to move completely on their own. Chairs shift, items slide across surfaces, and doors move slightly, as if something unseen is interacting with the environment. But in the next video, viewers notice something even more disturbing. While reviewing footage from his kitchen camera, one viewer points out something chilling. Right before the refrigerator door opens, a low growling sound can be heard. At first, it's easy to miss, but if you listen closely, that sound doesn't resemble a house creaking or an appliance turning on. Some viewers believe it sounds disturbingly similar to an animalistic growl, but the strange activity doesn't stop there. As the days pass, the activity inside Michael's home begins to escalate. Objects are no longer just moving slightly. Now, they are being thrown. Items launch across the room with surprising force, almost as if something is becoming agitated. And in another kitchen recording, something even stranger happens. Viewers note that the growling sound seems to appear only in the kitchen. Some speculate that whatever is inside the house may be lingering in that area. But the most terrifying encounter is still yet to come. One night at 3:22 a.m., Michael is awakened by a strange clicking and knocking sound coming from the attic above his bedroom.
It's about 3:20 in the morning. Like clockwork, it started scratching and banging again. So it just don't stop. Can't sleep. And I've decided I'm gonna go up this time. I'm gonna take the camera up. You can hear it now. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna face this thing. I'm gonna just see if we can catch something on tape and I don't know, just see what we get. Hello? Oh, fuck. Hello? Look. If you're there, I want you to leave my house. Fuck this, I'm staying downstairs. Do whatever it wants. I'm done. I'm done.
Concerned, he grabs his phone and begins recording. Slowly, he climbs into the attic to investigate. At first, the attic appears empty, but then, suddenly, a guitar moves by itself. Terrified, Michael shouts that whatever is inside the house needs to leave. But before he can even finish his sentence, a box is suddenly thrown directly at his face. Startled and frightened, Michael immediately runs out of the attic and bolts downstairs. At this point, whatever is inside the house appears to be actively responding to him. The next video once again shows CCTV footage from the kitchen, but this time, even larger objects begin to move. A heavy table shifts across the floor, something that would normally require significant force. Whatever is causing the disturbances appears to be growing stronger. And the next video raises even more questions. Michael begins recording his bedroom door after noticing it moving strangely, back and forth, over and over again.
This is what he was doing, it's just gone back and forth, back and forth. Like there's nobody in there. There's no windows open. All the windows are shut today. So like it's definitely not a draft. And I'm just gonna let it do its thing for a minute, and then I'm gonna take you in and I'll show you that there's nobody else in there either. So let's give it a second. See what. Let's go have a look. Go. Hello? Just make sure there's no one behind the door. Nobody in there. There's nobody in here. You see both windows are shut. So there's no draft being caused. In this corner, nobody in there. Not physically possible for anyone to hide in that one.
At first glance, some viewers suggested it could be caused by a draft, but Michael then walks into the room to demonstrate something important. The windows are fully closed, and there is no visible airflow strong enough to move the door like this, which raises a disturbing possibility. Could something unseen be manipulating it? But the final video may be the most chilling of them all. In the final piece of footage, a security camera captures Michael asleep in his bed. For several seconds, everything appears normal. Then suddenly, a dark, shadowy figure begins to move across the room. The shape slowly approaches the bed. Then, a deep growling sound can be heard once again. The shadow leans over Michael and appears to touch him. At that exact moment, Michael suddenly wakes up in complete terror and jumps out of bed. But by the time he looks around, the figure is gone. So what exactly is happening inside Michael's home? Some viewers believe the footage could show a poltergeist, a type of paranormal entity said to manipulate objects and create loud disturbances. Others think the growling sound and aggressive behavior might suggest something far darker. In many paranormal legends, an entity that begins by moving objects before eventually interacting with a person is sometimes associated with demonic hauntings. But skeptics argue the videos could simply be an elaborate hoax. So, what do you think? Did Michael capture real paranormal activity inside his home, or is there another explanation? I'll let you decide. This video was uploaded to YouTube 13 years ago by a man named Kevin. According to him, he had been feeling like something else was in his apartment, not seeing it, just sensing it. That uneasy feeling is what finally pushed him to start recording. He walks through the apartment slowly, scanning each room. At first, everything seems normal until it appears.
You fucking fucker. Right in the corner of this thing, there was this weird shape, man. He said I'm in here. What's down here, Joseph? Where are you? In where? Pussy. Do something, man. You fucked up now, man. We're gonna bless this shit. You're fucked. Yeah, fucking explode if you're here. You don't belong here anymore. Hear me? It's fucking my house now. You making that shit beeping noise, huh? Talking?
The clip ends without explanation, and Kevin never posted a follow-up clarifying what he experienced that night. In January of 2011, a YouTube user known as IamErrol100 uploaded a video that still unsettles viewers more than a decade later. According to Errol, strange things began happening in their kitchen shortly after they put their house up for sale. Cabinet doors would open and shut on their own, not once or twice, but repeatedly. A few nights before filming, Errol says they were sitting in the living room watching TV when they suddenly heard a sharp click coming from the kitchen. This time, instead of ignoring it, they grabbed a camera. Not long after, Errol uploads a second video. This time, he explained that the activity never stopped. In fact, it had happened more than a dozen times since the first recording. He just hadn't managed to capture it again on camera. If these events were genuine, the timing raises an eerie question. Did putting the house up for sale trigger something? Was there a presence reacting to the idea of strangers moving in? A group of students in Japan recorded this during their lunch break. They say they heard crying coming from the school bathroom, so they decided to check. One of them starts recording as they walk inside. They begin opening the stalls one by one. Each one is completely empty. No one inside, nothing unusual. So they check again, just to be sure. A distorted face suddenly shows up inside the stall, staring directly at them. The students panic and run. The video cuts off seconds later. In Japanese urban legends, there's a story about a spirit said to appear in school bathrooms. Whether this clip captured that legend or just a well-timed prank is something viewers are still debating. A TikTok user was sitting in his living room when he noticed something is wrong. Then it happens.
Dude, what the fuck? Who's there?
He did exactly what every main character in a horror movie should do, and honestly, smart guy. This next video was posted by a man on TikTok that got a motion alert on his home security camera while he was at work. At first, everything looks completely normal until the dog walks into frame. The dog suddenly stops. He stares at something that isn't there. Whatever has his attention, it's directly in front of him. Now watch closely. If you look closer, you can see the dog's collar being pulled. There's no hand, no shadow, no visible figure, yet it's ripped clean off his neck. The dog panics. He jumps back and tries to get away from whatever just grabbed him, clearly confused and clearly stressed. So the question is, if nothing was there, what grabbed the dog?